If you go into a Foley studio, it is like a chaotic garden shed or an attic. It's got all sorts of junk, things which rattle, things that squeak, things that squish and squash, things which are biodegradable like fruit, very useful for natural history and horror film. But so all those things you will call upon, and a lot of it is trial and error. So is this door slam going to work just like that? No, you want a little bit of a sweetener there. You might want a bit of a rattle where the keys are going in. And all those little elements, it's like ingredients in cooking, a little bit of spice here, pepper, salt, all those little elements which you can pull in and assemble together. So it is trial and error.
Tom's a Foley artist, I'm not. But you look, I mean, as long as you're working in sound, everywhere you're walking around, you find things that sound like something interesting. There's a specific sound in the show for an effect where I opened a door and heard a squeak, so I recorded that, and that's now the breath of that particular monster.
And this is quite an important relationship, because the Foley artist will be trying something out, and Ben will be listening and saying, yeah, can you, and he'll give a direction like, can you make it sounds a bit hollow, can you make it a bit more crunchy, a bit more sudden, more dramatic? And so you're kind of giving kind of directorial notes to the Foley artist as to what manner you're going to be manipulating the object, or the manner in which you're going to be walking. There's something which is being played out with sound which informs you about suspense, or about joy, or about thrill, or about excitement.
It's all about closing your eyes, hearing it, and then taking that sound and transposing it onto something else. Is kind of what we do.
There's a huge amount of wizardry that Ben is creating.
Yes, there is.
Pitch shifting, EQing, putting reverb, which will also help to give the viewer the sense of place, but also a slightly more subjective experience, because sound connects us with memories as well. So there's, for example, you talked about different sounds. Well, there's a moment which the audience will never see, but it's part of the film image that we're making. Is a creaking window which has been broken and it's swinging on its hinges. It's the end of a very brutal, dramatic, violent scene, and the last thing you see is this. It's almost like a kind of filmic cliche, the window swinging on its broken hinges. And I've got an old drill and brace squeaky hingy thing which I got from my dad's shed, and I can just get that, and that will always get me that lovely hinge squeak.